So you made the decision as a Toastmaster to be a target speaker in the evaluation contest. Now, you're probably a brand new member and you have no clue what it means to be a target speaker in a contest. I'm going to talk to you about that, give you some details about that. I am Jackson 360, that's Dwayne Jackson. I am your platform partner. I am a member of Bold Literary Talker 708-973 in Chicago. Now, I want to talk with you specifically about being a target speaker. So being a target speaker, what that means is typically you're going to give a speech that's going to be 5 to 7 minutes. It doesn't matter what level of a speaker you are. In fact, they normally like to choose people who don't have a lot of experience, because that way it allows the evaluators and people who evaluate you to, give more opportunity to evaluate you. So it doesn't matter what your level of experience. Usually the speech could be about anything that you want to speak about. You can talk about something inspirational, something funny, so whatever you choose to talk about. It's 5 to 7 minutes. Also keep in mind, typically what will happen is when you give your speech, you should be receiving an email or communication from whoever is like an area governor or a district governor or area director, whoever is the person that's facilitating the contest, like the contest chair. They should contact you and give you the details of the time and the date of when you will have to be available to give your speech. Now, if you're a new member, you probably have a busy life. You got other things you have to do, and you probably like, why do I have to give this speech tonight? And I got other better things to do. Well, you should still do it. You should still do it because this is going to be an opportunity for you to grow. You probably haven't spoken outside of your club very much. So that's why it's just a perfect opportunity for you to be exposed to different people, different clubs. You're going to be in front of a bigger group of people, depending on what level of the contest you're in, if it's area or division or district. So you'll be in front of more people. Plus, you get a chance to be evaluated by multiple people, and that's what you want. And these usually are going to be people who do not know you. So if you're going, so that's going to be very valuable to get that feedback. Also, it's important when it comes to evaluation. I want to talk about this. Is you do not want to tell, if you are the target speaker, don't tell anybody, because it's supposed to be a secret. So don't be telling people, especially because they might be competing in a contest. So don't tell anybody that you're competing or that you're going to be the target speaker. All right, because it's supposed to be a surprise, so the evaluators don't have an advantage. Another thing that you probably don't know is you can actually get credit in your manuals if you are an active Toastmaster for your target speech. So keep in mind, though, whatever credit you want to get, it needs to meet the parameters to get credit. So, for example, I have a Toastmaster who she was giving her 10th speech, which is supposed to be 8 to 10 minutes, and it's supposed to be about inspiration. Well, she said she's going to be a target speaker. She said, well, can I give my 10th speech? Keep in mind, it has to be 8 to 10 minutes. And in order to get credit, you must have somebody that's in the crowd who's a Toastmaster, who is actively paid, and they must write a written evaluation, and it must be based on exactly what is in the parameters of whatever that project may be. So if it's supposed to be 8 to 10 minutes, you cannot give a 5 to 7 minute speech and then get credit like it's a 8 to 10 minute speech. You must meet the time requirements. Okay. And I could be a little bit wrong about that part, so forgive me if I am. Check with your local people, officers and all that good stuff, and your VP of education for that. But from what I understand, when it comes to getting credit for speeches, because I've done this, is you can give a speech anywhere as a Toastmaster. As long as there's another Toastmaster, it can be in your home, and you can give speech as long as there's another Toastmaster that is there present, who is there listening at your speech, and they're writing down an evaluation that can count towards credit, especially if you meet the parameters of what that speech is ascertaining. Now, of course, you still might want to give the speech again, too. That way you get, you want to give the speech as many times as possible. But again, check with your VP of E. Also, lastly, it's just about as this person. So prepare yourself. Use this opportunity to get you some documentation. Get your video camera, record yourself, get as much feedback as possible once you give the speech, and just make sure that you make sure you eat well, you look good, and you feel good. And those are the main things when you're a target speaker. Remember, as a target speaker, people are going to be evaluating you. So don't be too sensitive, because you're going to be evaluated by multiple people, and it is going to be a contest. So some people may try to really nitpick every single thing they can from you. So you can be sensitive when you are a target speaker, because you never know what those contestants, remember, the people who are evaluating you, they are in a contest. All right. So keep that in mind. But overall, just have fun. And I'm Jackson360. Tune in for videos to learn other things. Thanks, y'all. Peace. Good luck.